Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of People, Places, Plants.
Is your obsession with houseplants the most interesting thing about you?
Then you're in the right place. We bring our obsession with plants to a new and, dare I say, edgy conversation with current events.
What have we got today?
Well, we have this city's favorite overnight success story, Rachel Green.
Love that we're keeping on brand with the last name. Go on.
Oh, all right. This local coffee shop waitress turned international fashion designer is the topic of this headline.
Headline or headlights? Just kidding. The 90s were fun.
Well, her husband, an NYU professor and failed archaeologist, Ross Geller.
A paleontologist.
Oh, okay. Well, you say cactus, I say ficus. One of his past students, Elizabeth Stevens, recently came forward about a bad date they went on when she was one of his students.
Well, to be fair, we've all had hot teachers and bad dates.
Well, that's accurate, but that's not really the point I'm trying to make. In fact, this article states that he, quote, ignored her verbal cues and, quote, followed her to Florida on her spring break. Gentle reminder, she was one of his freshman students.
That certainly is inappropriate. She was of legal age, though, and did write him a flirty class evaluation. The article gives us a lot to think about. While she supposedly felt uncomfortable the whole time, but never broke it off with him and actually introduced him to her father.
What do you mean, supposedly?
Nothing. I totally feel for her. Something was off, but just to play devil's advocate, why didn't she just dump him?
That is not always something that people can do, especially with men in positions of power.
Plus, he wasn't violent or anything, just a little pushy, especially on their first date when he pushed her hand onto his crotch a couple times.
Well, I'm certainly
This guy's got some moves.
familiar with men being pushy.
Hey, don't get defensive. I'm on your team, and I'm on Elizabeth's team. I'm just wondering, was what he did really that bad?
David, do you know what boundaries are?
Yeah, sometimes couples just need a break.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
Whatever, you take the lead up. No man's playing.
What?
I'm trying to be a better ally, so, like when straight guys say no homo after sentence so they don't sound gay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm doing that with mansplaining, so.
Okay. Well, let's see here. That article also states that Geller appeared unannounced in Florida while Stevens was trying to just enjoy spring break with her friends.
That does sound romantic. Don't try to soil his thoughtful gesture. Wait, look. He already followed up with an apology. He said it was true that everything did seem okay to me, so when I heard that it was not the case for her, I was surprised and concerned. And then he did a little thing with his hands.
Well, David, okay, I want you to think of women, all women, like potted plants, okay? There are many factors that can prevent these plants from growing.
Fascinating.
Okay, you could water it too much or not give it enough sunlight. Or someone could come in and just rip the plant from the pot because they thought that was something that was okay to do.
Now, I hear you on that one, because this little guy here, I had him on a south-facing window.
Simile, David, that was a simile, okay? We were talking about human women, David.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't think it was that big of a deal. I think Ross is just a real fun guy.
Okay, thank you so much, folks, for tuning in to our last episode of People, Places, Plants.
Last episode.
That's right, David. It appears as though we have grown apart.
Oh.
Mine.